Welcome back. Bronchiolitis affects the smallest airways of the body and makes breathing difficult for the smallest members of our families. In tonight's Baby Your Baby report, Christina Flores explains what it is and what parents really should be looking for.
Bronchiolitis is inflammation of the lower airways in the lungs.
Although it affects children under the age of 2, bronchiolitis is similar to pneumonia in adults.
And there are a lot of different viruses actually that cause bronchiolitis.
The most common cause of bronchiolitis is RSV, but the flu and even the common cold can also be to blame.
A lot of times people will say, my child has RSV, when they're meaning bronchiolitis, because RSV is definitely the most common virus that causes bronchiolitis.
For parents, it's important to not just be aware of bronchiolitis, but to pay close attention to your child and recognize when something is off.
It will start with, a runny nose, a cough, and then it just kind of progresses and you start to see those symptoms of respiratory distress.
Symptoms of respiratory distress include rapid breathing, as well as making noises, flaring nostrils, and bobbing of the head as they breathe.
They see that grunting, the nasal flaring. If they see them consistently breathing very rapidly, those are the reasons to bring them in, because they may need to be admitted at that point.
If they're having difficulty breathing, additional help is available.
A lot of times they need extra oxygen through the nasal cannula to help their oxygen saturation stay up to an appropriate level.
Most of the time, babies who get bronchiolitis can do well at home.
They need to be watched a little more closely, and they need to make sure that parents need to make sure that they're still eating and drinking well.
Helping children with bronchiolitis stay hydrated is one of the biggest keys during the illness.
If they're having less than 4 wet diapers in a day, they need to be seen. They may need to be admitted and have some extra fluid.
Christina Flores, 2 News.
The 3 best ways to avoid getting bronchiolitis include flu shots, frequent hand washing, and the hardest part, staying away from anyone.